Hello and welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we're going to be looking at a very important indicator on the Bitcoin chart. We're going to be looking at a potential invalidation point for the bull run and when we could see confirmation that Bitcoin would be entering a bear market. I don't normally talk about Bitcoin too much on the channel, but I think this is a very important video for everyone who's invested in crypto because at the end of the day, if Bitcoin's entering a bear market, we're probably going to see massive losses across the board on our portfolios in the next 6 to 12 months or whatever, right? Now, I'm going to maintain the belief here that we are not in a bear market yet. I still believe there is a good chance Bitcoin can create a higher high. But if we are to break down here, the chance of Bitcoin putting in a lower high is drastically increased. And I'm going to share with you a chart. I'm going to share with you a very important indicator. And we're going to discuss it all in today's video. So if that sounds interesting, please make sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and we'll get straight into it. So make sure to check out the sale as well for the VIP. There is a current sale on for monthly on both the VIP and the mentor tier, as well as if you want to opt for an annual payment plan. There's a huge discount there. Obviously, the prices in crypto are low right now, so I'm also reducing my prices in alignment with that. So it's been a very bad day for the market already, and as of the time I'm recording this video, the stock market hasn't even opened yet. So if we are having a Black Monday scenario, that would mean we will probably have even more pain in the market. But the crypto market is pricing in a very bad kind of stock market open here. And if you look at the week, it's also very bad. And if you look at the month, it's also very bad. Fartcoin, the only coin on the monthly really that's standing out as a clear winner. The whole rest of the market has been completely and utterly terrible. Now, this video in particular, I'm going to discuss Bitcoin. Okay, I will be getting out multiple videos this week talking about different altcoins, providing updates on Sui, Casper, etc., etc. But in this video, we're going to touch on the Bitcoin chart. I don't really do this too frequently, but Bitcoin is the big daddy. It is the king at the end of the day. And we need to be following Bitcoin like a hawk during times of uncertainty, during times like right now. Now, obviously, what happened with Bitcoin was we broke down below the clear support level here where we had, multiple retests around that 90 to 92K level. We broke down below that. I then kind of become medium-term bearish. And I started increasing a cash position in my portfolio. Subsequent to that, then I started buying back in around these levels here. And now I'm just, very, very cautious. Okay. Now, I want to make it really clear. History does not repeat, but it does certainly rhyme. And I want to show you a point which looks insanely similar to where we're at right now. And that is the summer crash of 2021. And if you've been watching the channel regularly, or if you're a VIP member of mine, I probably sound like a broken record because I keep alluding to this every single day, but it really is playing out as expected right now. And I've been calling for this ever since we started coming down, rapidly during the last couple months. So that is where I think we are cyclically right now. We've just entered the Gaussian channel. So if we just get a little circle tool here, we can outline exactly where I believe we are in the market. And I believe we're at that yellow point that we were at last cycle. Now, again, history doesn't repeat. It rhymes. So it's not going to be completely the same, but there will certainly be similarities. And I think this is where we're at. Now, as long as Bitcoin doesn't stay in the Gaussian channel for multiple days and it starts to see a bounce pretty soon, we are in the clear. But it's a big but here. If Bitcoin cannot bounce, we run the risk of entering a bear market premature than many of us would have hoped. Okay. Many of us would have hoped that we didn't enter the bear market now. It would have been later on in the cycle. But it seems like we are very, very close to that. We're on the cusp of that, provided Bitcoin, keeps staying where it is right now and keeps dropping. If that happens, I mean, it's hard to say that we'll get out of this situation because the last time that happened, you can see here, once Bitcoin kind of entered the Gaussian channel and stayed in it, we came out the other end and continued dumping into the bear market. And we only found a bottom at 15K. The point in which we came out, the point in which we came into the Gaussian channel was 48K. The point in which we found a bottom was 15K. Okay, so if something similar happened here and Bitcoin was to start crashing down here, I would strongly believe, I would have the inclination to believe we're coming way below it again, maybe into the 30s, maybe even into the 20s. Who knows, right? But that would be my inclination if we were to keep staying in the Gaussian channel now and then break down below it. So we really need to have a similar situation to this here, this mid-cycle dump, and not this point here. We want to be in this situation, not this situation. Hopefully I'm making that very clear. Okay. So if we see a little bit of a bounce now, we can be back to safety. If we stay here and we start coming down, we are running the risk of entering a bear market. It's that simple. Okay, hopefully this video was valuable. I just wanted to discuss the Gaussian channel indicator in particular, because this is something I'm looking at every single day. I've got it on my radar. I'm talking about it in the VIP group. We're monitoring it every day. I am also monitoring many other indicators as well, but this is one of the main ones I'm looking at for a potential invalidation of the bull market or a potential support bounce. Okay, this could really, really act as a bounce point where we can gather some support, gather some momentum, and start moving up. But obviously, it all depends on the macro. It depends on US recession risk, how many Fed rates we get, how many rate cuts we get. It depends on inflation. It depends on obviously the CPI and PPI, which is coming out this week, which is inflation, and many, many more things. So we'll be discussing all of that on the channel alongside much more. And I'll be discussing it in even more depth over in the VIP group. We have voice chat calls almost every day. I did a VIP private live stream last night where I went into all of this in very big depth. So if you are interested in all of that, check out the link in the description. Use the current sale that's available and get yourself on the membership and start having the competitive advantage against the rest of the crowd in crypto. Thank you for watching. This could be a generational buy opportunity, or it could be the start of a very big downfall. We'll have to wait and see. We'll monitor it closely. See you in the next one. Goodbye.